Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from March 11th to the 17th, and I'm using this kit from Pink Planner Shop called Morning Vibes, and this is a printable kit, and it came with so much. I've noticed, or maybe it's like an updated format, but I feel like this kit came with a lot of different label options, like more than I'm used to from Pink Planner Shop, and maybe I'm wrong, but it was wonderful to have so many different sizes available. It's honestly been a nice break because I feel like I did do for Valentine's Day, that was also a printable, but I've been doing a lot of mini kit spreads, and because I'm so behind in planning, it kind of gets exhausting constantly having to like cut up the heart checklists to get enough labels or look through my label stash. And it was kind of nice to just like pull out the kit and plan and not have to think too much. However, I did have to think a little bit, and you'll see at the end of this video that double box on Saturday and Sunday doesn't stay. I change it. I couldn't decide which ones I wanted to use, and the reason why I almost didn't use the kitchen double box was because if you have seen any of my other videos about this, my printer is not mixing black ink correctly on glossy paper. So all of my black ink, if I use it on glossy, has been just like rubbing off. And it's been a nightmare. Well, I had recently printed something on matte paper, so I used the black just because I don't want to waste the black ink I have. So I used the black for that and then forgot to take it out of the printer. So I printed the first sheet of this kit, which included the full boxes, and noticed that I forgot to take the black out. I don't know why this happened, because what's normally been happening, or what has been happening, is all of the black rubs off. All of it. It's all over my hands, it's all over the place, and none of it sticks to the paper. But for some reason, after going over the sheet with a tissue, like some did come off, but after I did that, the rest of the black stayed. I don't know why, but some of it had mixed properly. Anyway, I'm saying all this because all of these full boxes, except for the kitchen double box, which is not on the planner right now, like where you're seeing it, it'll come later. All of those came from the page with black, and this double box kitchen did not. And so it just looks slightly different. The colors aren't as saturated. The blue isn't as dark. The lines aren't as dark because there's no black. So anyway, sorry, this is so long about boxes, but at the end of the day, I just didn't like the couch as much as the kitchen, and I decided it still matches enough. Like, the other boxes are way more, like, saturated, basically. But I really wanted to use this, especially because I used this kit for a reason. And it's not like that big of a reason. It's not like, I had to use this kit this week because of this, but I did wake up very early on the weekend, for me anyway. And it was also just like a really pretty week, and there was just lots of sunlight. And so I wanted to use this very yellow Morning Vibes kit. And the couch doesn't give me morning vibes. The kitchen does. So all that to say, the couch is going to be going. Okay? All the way at the end, I switch out those boxes. Other than that, nothing to say. There's a full box on every single day. And also, I'm just going to say it, nothing really happens this week, so I don't have much to talk about. It's just like the same old. And I'm sorry, I totally get it if you're like getting sick of this, but I do the same shit every week. So yeah, nothing exciting, just me hating stuff. So yeah, and just being tired. That's basically it. I was either tired or hating my job or just annoyed at something all week. So, just a regular week. But anyway, let's just try to get through this quickly. We'll see if I can manage, because I got shit to do. I'm going out of town in a couple days, like on a plane, and I got to pack and do a bunch of crap. And we don't need to waste too much time on this uneventful week. So without further ado, starting with Monday, the first thing I marked was that I worked from home like I do every Monday. And I believe this desk sticker is from Murdoch Talks. Then with a bed sticker from Stella Bow Sticker Co., I marked that I took a nap on my break because I just could not manage. Then with this workout sticker that, God damn it, I just looked it up. I think it might be Paper Crown Company. I think that's what it is. All of these shops, they need different names. They're all too similar. I can't keep them straight, but I think that's what it is. After that, I marked that I vacuumed, and I used a Once More with Love vacuum sticker for that. With another Once More with Love sticker, I marked that I prepped for going to the office the next day, just picked out my outfit and made my lunch. Then with a planner from, I believe, The Kit, I marked that I planned. And then with these glasses from what I believe is Piper Paper Company, again, they all sound the same to me, I marked that my boyfriend called, don't remember what the hell he wanted. And then the last thing I marked on Monday with this Munchkin sitting in bed was that I fell asleep watching a movie, and I don't remember what the movie was, and I didn't mark it. So that's obnoxious, but it clearly wasn't that interesting because I fell asleep. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in, and I used these really cute PJs from The Kit. I need to get some of these. These are adorable. And then with a FedEx sticker from Sticky Perks, I marked that when I went into the office, I had to mail just a big box of stuff that had to go to a conference, and I just needed to make sure it got out on time. And I don't know, just some other way to mark going into the office for me. Then with this Munchkin sleeping at a desk, I marked that I was just too tired to work. Obviously, I did work, but again, bare minimum club, okay? I was not feeling well. Just from tired. I wasn't sick. I just don't sleep enough. Then with this period pad sticker, which is from a printable. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one. But I just marked that I was severely PMSing this day. I wasn't on my period, but I could feel all, like, I wasn't feeling good physically, mentally. I could just tell I was PMSing. Then with a Munchkin in the sunshine through a window, I marked that it was really nice out this day, which was a refreshing change. With a cat sticker from Once More with Love, I marked that I took care of the cats first thing when I got home, and then I had to do my taxes. I really didn't want to leave it until the very last minute, so I just wanted to get it over with. And I had already organized all of my papers and files, and they were ready to go, so all I had to do was, do it, which it takes time. I think it took me like an hour and a half, so it's not like fun. And this was the first year in my entire life that I did not get a refund. I actually owed. It's annoying. I don't know, because I don't make that much, so I was kind of hoping to at least break even, but I owed, and I think that's because I opened a high-yield savings account this year, so I think I would have sort of broken even if I just had my W-2, but still, that sucks. I was hoping I'd get something, because again, I don't make that much money, God. Anyway, so that sucked. And then the final thing I marked on Tuesday was that Joe came over and we finished watching Anatomy of a Fall. I very much liked that movie. And if you saw it, what do you think? Like, what's your theory? Because I have mine. I don't know. That's one of those movies where, like, you need to go to Reddit and see what everybody said afterwards and see, like, if your opinion is, the most common or whatever. Like, because the ending, it's not clear what happened, what really happened. They don't show you. They leave it open-ended, so you get to decide what you think. Then moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a Sticky Perks alarm clock was that I slept through my alarm clock. Again, not a massive deal because I did eventually wake up naturally and get to the office, just not as early as I had wanted to. And then with a working Munchkin, I marked that I hate my job. We all know this. I do apologize, but When I spend like a long amount of time or like a big chunk of the day thinking about how much I hate my job and how much I'd like my life more if I wasn't there, I need to mark it in my planner because that's what I did that day. I hated my job. Then on my break, I went to FedEx to pick up a package because I realized, I was like, I work a minute away from a FedEx. Why am I getting shit delivered to the FedEx that I have to like walk 10 minutes to? That's dumb. So I got a package, and this is leftover from a kit. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what kit it's from. Can you tell I use a lot of leftovers? I like to keep things and try to use them again. I think it's wasteful to just toss it all. So I need to get better about remembering where things are from, but I take everything off of the sheet and then just like stick them on a piece of sticker paper to save, so I don't have the names of the shops. I do apologize. Then with these weights that, again, are from a printable. Oh, no. I think these are from an SPC freebie, if I'm remembering correctly. If not, again, these are generic. I'm sure a million shops have them. But I marked that I did glutes and abs. I don't really know how to work out. I'm trying, okay? I think those go together. I don't know. Then with this Once More with Love airplane sticker that I thought went perfectly with this kit, and these are older stickers, and the colors are so difficult to use because they're so like saturated, but I thought the colors were perfect for this kit. So that was exciting to me, especially because I don't travel a lot, I don't fly a lot, so I don't have a ton of uses for these stickers. But Joe and I looked at flights this night trying to like figure out our plan. I don't think we actually... No, we didn't book flights yet, but we did spend some time looking at them. Then with a laptop sticker from the kit, I marked that I ordered some car tools. And then the final thing for Wednesday with this munchkin on their phone in bed, I marked that I stayed up too late looking up stuff on my phone. I don't know if you guys do that too. Like, all of the things I remember I want to look into, I remember while I'm going to sleep, like different skincare I want to try, or I need to get insoles. What insoles should I get? And then I start like doing quizzes on what bra size am I, because I need to buy bras. And then before you know it, it's like 2 a.m. And yes, I've gotten some stuff done, but did I really have to do it then? Probably not, but that's when I remember everything. So, oh well. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked was that I was so tired I could puke. I haven't had this feeling in a hot second, but this morning I really felt it. I did not feel good. And my boyfriend doesn't get it. I think finally once it did happen to him, once. But if he wakes up with only like 4 hours of sleep or something, he doesn't get nauseous. He's just tired. But I'm like sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I don't remember why that is. I looked it up once. I can't remember. Anyway, that was this morning. But I still decided to do the litter in the morning because it is kind of nice not having to do it when I come home. Because I'm not going to lie, I don't like leaving my apartment once I'm home. I just want to be home and not be outside anymore. So I did it in the morning so that I could take it out with me on my way to work. Then I marked work with this, I don't know, good morning sticker. Probably wasn't a good morning. And then I marked that I sweat my ass off on my walk to work. It was so warm, like not like 80 or anything like that, but I'm a very sweaty person anyway. And if I am like power walking 1.5 miles, I'm going to break a sweat. I just am. And these sneakers are from the kit, I believe, as well. Then after work, I took a nap because I was really tired. And actually, I fell asleep by accident, but I'm just calling it a nap. And I used a munchkin to mark that with another munchkin holding a slice of pizza. I marked that Joe brought over and pizza for Pi Day. They were having pizzas for $3.14. So that's pretty cool because they're usually like $13 or $14. So it's a pretty good deal. With this Carly Plans TV, I marked that I watched SNL with Joe, and then we looked at flights. And this airplane, I think, is like super old, leftover from some long ago Glam Planner kit. And then the final thing on Thursday with this stack of books from Planning Roses was that I read. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in, and I used a Do Not Disturb munchkin for that. I used another laptop that I think is also from the kit to mark working, and I did work from home this day because it was Friday. Then I opened up my package that I had shipped to my grandmother's house like months ago just because everything was getting stolen. And I opened it up and the company sent me like completely different items than what I ordered. So it ended up being fine. Like they immediately were like, oh my God, so sorry. Like we're gonna, make this right. But it was still an extra chore for me to do. And there's just only so much space in my head. So that just was like such a fucking bummer. Such a bummer. But it's okay now. Everything's fine. I returned the items that they sent me by mistake. Everything's good to go. But yeah, and then after that, I went to go get myself some water and then spilled my entire water bottle all over the floor. So I used a Sticky Perks water sticker to mark spilling water everywhere. With this Happy Mail sticker from the kit, I marked that in order to make myself feel better, I bought stickers. Then I walked 2 miles on the treadmill and did an upper body workout. I've sort of just been doing my walks on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to and from the office, but I do want to start moving more on the other days of the week. So we're working on that. It's good. It's good. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to get better. But this day I did walk 2 miles on the treadmill. And then with a planner from who knows where, I marked that I planned. And then with this old SPC house icon, I marked that I ended up staying home. I normally go to my boyfriend's place on Fridays, but I couldn't. I was so tired and I didn't feel like packing. And honestly, I just wanted to go to sleep early. And I knew if I went over there, we'd stay up till like 1 to 2 to 3 a.m. And I just wanted to be in bed by 11 and read my book. And then bless his heart, he called me, which really pissed me off. Not his fault, but it did piss me off because the whole reason I stayed home was because I wanted to get into bed early. And then he called me at like 11 o'clock at night and we were on the phone for like an hour talking about flights. I was devastated, but it's still much earlier than I would have gotten to sleep if I went over there. But part of me was like, it's not like I didn't want to come over. I just wanted to sleep. I don't know. It's funny now, sort of. But this phone is from Sticky Perks. And then the last thing on Friday with this, but I'm tired munchkin, I marked that I really wanted to go to sleep, but we did get a better flight. We ended up canceling the flight that we had booked the night before because it had like a 24-hour free cancellation. And we ended up picking a better flight for the same price. So that was good. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked was that I was up before 10, which is a shocker. But again, that's because I stayed home. It's because I stayed home and I went to bed like a normal person. So I woke up at 9:30. That's probably late for you, but for me, that is like sunrise, basically. Then with this Cupcakes and Stickers, I think is the name of this shop, this girl drinking a Red Bull, I marked that I had my Red Bull and just relaxed for a little while. Then I had to get ready and I used this sock deco for that. Don't know where that came from. With another Planning Roses book stack, I marked that I read. Then Joe and I were driving up to hang out with a friend and her boyfriend. And because we were going to be in the suburbs, we decided to run errands on the way because it's just so much nicer running errands out in the burbs. So we did that like we always do. And this sticker is... I don't remember where that's from. If you want to know, I'll go check. Then with this Coffee Monsters Co. sticker, I marked that we hung out with our friend and her boyfriend. And this sticker was perfect because the four of us just sat on the couch and like ate and watched TV. We ordered takeout, and I marked that with this Carly Plans sticker. Then with a Once More with Love Scream sticker, Ghostface, I marked that we watched The Traitors, and I think this sticker still works because they all wear cloaks, or the traitors wear cloaks in that show. And this is the first time we watched it, and we love it. I love this show. So I'm so happy we watched it. And the only reason we even turned it on was because two challengers, specifically my favorite challenger from the MTV Challenge, was on the second. They were both on the second season. No, there were three of them. There were three of them on the second season of The Traitors. So we watched season 2, and it was lovely. I loved it. I actually just finished season 1 a couple nights ago. As of right now, April 22nd is today. And then the final thing I marked was that we went to bed at 4 a.m. because we stayed at their place so late. We watched like 3 episodes of that show, I think, which is a lot at that point in time, because it was already pretty late. And I marked that with an emoji running to its pillow. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that we got up at 10 a.m., which is early. I don't care what you say. If you go to bed at 4 a.m., 10 a.m. is early. And I used another Sticky Perk sticker for that. And the reason we had to get up so early was because Joe wanted to buy a TV off Facebook Marketplace, and the girl was moving. And basically the only time she could meet us was at like 10:30, 11 o'clock or something like that. So we had to get ready really quickly and just drive straight to her. So I marked that we hit the road immediately, and I used a Coffee Monsters Co. car for that. Then with this SPC TV, I marked that we got the TV. Then we went to the mall down there just to like do some shopping, do some returns, whatever. And I used an emoji with shopping bags for that. Then with this sticker that I think is also from the kit, I marked that we were looking for a gift for his nephew. And we actually found some good options at a Burlington, but we didn't get any of them because his sister didn't text us fast enough. Like, we didn't want to get him something he already had. But anyway, the point is I got to go to Barnes & Noble, which was so exciting. I never go to Barnes & Noble. It's probably my favorite store in the entire world. It just makes me so happy to be in one, even if I don't buy anything. I just love it. I love looking at all the books and reading the backs. So we went into Barnes & Noble to look at like the toys and games that they have there, because they have a pretty good selection, just to get some ideas, because then we would have just like ordered it online for cheaper. But you know, just to look, just to browse, just to see. And highlight of my week, hands down, just being in a Barnes & Noble. It was like, I didn't want to leave, but I think Joe had band practice or something, so we had to leave, unfortunately. So when we got back, he had to go somewhere. Oh, to his band practice, duh. And while he was gone, I organized his fridge and his freezer and also his coffee table, but I didn't have room to mark that. But this fridge is from SPC. Also, the Plot Thickens bag is from a Creating & Co., I think. Like an old kit. This is just some deco from that kit that I had saved, and I finally got to use it. I haven't been to a bookstore in like forever, so I've had this sticker for years. Finally got to use it. Even though it's big, I don't care. I wanted to use it. Then with the Papershire gaming sticker, I marked that I played Hogwarts Legacy. And then the final thing for Sunday was that we watched The Traitors, of course, and I used these munchkins in front of a TV for that. So yeah, that's everything for this week. It was actually a pretty good week, other than hating my job and looking for flights and being up later than I wanted to on Friday. But besides that, and PMSing. You know what? I think it was just a good weekend. I think I had a good weekend. That was it. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.